We flew to Cebu in the Philippines, where we got a ferry to the island of Bohol and then public transport to the Lonely Planet recommended Nuts Huts. It was a short walk down a dusty track lined with impressive flora and fauna, but it wasn't long before we reached our destination. We took the stairs to our accommodation on the river below. We'd read about the stairs in other travellers' reviews. They have legendary status because they go on and on and on. About halfway down the stairs is the reception area, which also doubles as a restaurant that we visited later. But now we had to continue on down to the river below. There were plenty of stairs, but really they weren't that bad. And as the activities booklet in the social area confirmed, if you could get up and down the stairs, you could take part in any of the activities that were available. And as we found out, there was plenty to do at Nuts Huts. Phew! Our accommodation was in the most splendid setting, right adjacent to the emerald green River Loboc. Our hut nestled in the heat of the midday sun underneath the jungle plantations. We weren't even on our honeymoon, but we were given an appropriately named bamboo cottage built on stilts. The bamboo hut was similar to the ones that we'd stayed on in the beaches of Thailand. After we left, Tracy told me that she found a massive spider with furry legs the size of my palm on one of the curtains. She didn't tell me at the time, and I'm glad she didn't, because I wouldn't have stayed one night longer had I found out. The inside of the hut had a double bed with a simple mosquito net around and a mirror for vanity purposes. In the bathroom there was a simple toilet with a bucket flush type system, the type that we've got used to when travelling through these developing countries. There was a sink and a shower with cold water, but the pressure was good, which was welcome after hot days. We went outside to meet the neighbours. After getting acquainted with the locals, we went back up the steps to the restaurant area. It was clear that there were lots of nationalities staying at Nuts Huts. There were Filipinos and Germans and French and British and lots of other nationalities. The restaurant's balcony was fantastic, affording great views over the jungle plantations and down to the Emerald River below. You could eat there, drink there, or even play table tennis. We were having a great time at Nuts Huts. We decided to take a boat to the other side of the river. The Filipino people are some of the friendliest people that we've met on our journey. At the other side of the river there was a family washing their clothes in the water, and the children came running down to say hello to us. Our ride had left us on the other side of the river, so we took a walk upstream to see how the local people live on the banks of the River Loboc. As well as being so friendly, the local people are some of the happiest that we've met, despite having such little possessions. It's something that we're really going to try and remember when we come back to the UK. Dogs aren't my favourite animals, but even I had a soft spot for these little puppies. Further upstream we encountered some more usual canine behaviour, and I kept my distance. We were having a great time, just strolling in the humidity of the jungle up the banks of the River Loboc. A truly wonderful place. After a couple of hours of walking, it was clear that the heat was getting to Tracy. She started displaying erratic signs of behaviour, and I decided it was time to turn back for home. We walked adjacent to the dry rice fields, and when we got back it was clear that the heat was getting to me too, so I decided to slide gracefully into the water and swim to the other side. We'd had a great time at Nuts Huts. The accommodation is easily accessible from Tagbilaran, Alona or Anda. A real good backpackers type of place. If you're in this area, you should go there.